Hey guys, I just have to tell you, I was blown away this morning. Here's what happened. I was getting ready to take a shower and I had to open a new bar of soap. And wouldn't you know it, there were directions on the bar of soap. Actually, I still have the little packet here. And it says, use daily to cleanse the body. Wash well after use. I'm like, no way. I've been doing it wrong all these years. There's some things that we just assume that we know how to do and we don't need directions. There was just a week ago, I'm not confused, I know it's after Easter, but just a week ago, Jesus was in the upper room with his disciples. It was actually on Thursday night, and after the evening meal, we know that Jesus actually instituted the Lord's Supper. But what happened also that night was he washed the feet of his disciples. And so he took a towel upon himself and he washed their feet and he wiped them off. And he taught along with that. He had actually just given them some disturbing news at this same event. He told, first of all, Judas that he was going to betray him, and Judas had already left. And then he told his disciples that were remaining that he was going to go somewhere where they would not be able to follow him. And of course, Peter insisted that he wanted to follow. That's typical to Peter. And then Jesus said, Peter, also you're going to deny me on this night as well. So it's kind of a triple whammy. But then after this, Jesus goes on to teach and he says, I'm going to prepare a place for you. In my Father's house, there are many rooms. If we're not so, I would not have told you. And he says, therefore, do not let your hearts be troubled. Do not let them be afraid. And Thomas is bold to speak up and says, Jesus, if you're going somewhere, you got to tell us how to get there. And here Jesus says kind of this aha moment. We feel like we don't need directions, but we do. And Jesus says, Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me. And so today, may you be comforted with the clear instruction that to follow Jesus through the resurrection and into life that goes beyond that you simply need to know Jesus, to have a relationship with him. Put your trust in him.